everyone. Okay, so in this video, we are looking at definite integrals. So in the last video, we were looking at indefinite integrals. Now, definite integrals are just, we are now integrating my function between two values. And this kind of comes in later, in a later video where we're going to be talking about area under a curve. But as of right now, we're just going to show you the process of finding a definite integral. So a definite integral is an integral that's in the form, I'm integrating this function between the values of b and a. And essentially what you do is you just integrate the function like you normally would. Then you sub in the upper integral, the upper bound value, the upper value b, and then subtract the lower bound a. So it would just be integrate the function, then sub in b, then subtract the function when you sub in a, where a is the lower limit and b is the upper limit. For definite integrals, there is no need to include your constant of integration, because essentially what we're doing here is, say for example, I just have a function here. So say I just have 2x here, right? If I am integrating this between a and b, right? This would be now, I'm integrating, well, the integral of 2x is going to be x squared plus c. And then what happens is, so it'd be b squared plus c minus a squared plus c, which would be b squared plus c minus a squared minus c. And the c's will cancel out. The constants of integration will always cancel out. That's why when we're doing definite integrals, you actually don't need them, right? Because they're constants of integration, they're constants, the constant values. So the constant terms, so there's going to be no x's to them, so the values in them will never change, so they'll always just cancel out. So let's try it here. Find the following integrals. The integral between 2 and minus 1 of 4x plus 1. So I'm integrating now between 2 and minus 1. 4x goes to 4x squared all over 2, which simplifies to 2x squared, and then 1 goes to x. Now I sub in 2. So it'll be 2 times 2 squared plus 2. And then I subtract when I sub in minus 1. 2 times minus 1 squared plus minus 1. That would be here 8 plus 2, which is 10, minus 2 times 1 minus 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1. So I'll be subtracting 1 here. So the answer then is 9. Right? Let's try this one. Integrate the function between 3 and 1. So this would be 2x cubed all over 3 plus 3x squared all over 2 minus x. Now let's sub in my values here. So it would be 3 to the power of 3 all over 3 plus 3 times 3 squared all over 2 minus 3. And then I am subtracting when I sub in 1. It'll be 2 times 1 cubed all over 3 plus 3 times 1 squared all over 2 minus 1. And then if I just sub this into my calculator, I get here 18. So 2 times 3 cubed all over 3 plus 3 times 3 squared all over 2, 3. So I get 57 over 2 here. And then I am subtracting 2, 3 cubed minus 1 plus 3 times minus 1 squared all over 2 minus negative, oh no, it's minus 1. So the answer then would be here in total for all of this in my calculator will just be 82 over 3. Okay, let's just look at some practice problems here. Again, another one here, x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 plus x cubed minus x plus x. So, differentiate that. That is just going to be, well, x to the power 6 over 6 minus x to the power 5 over 5 plus x to the power 4 all over 4 minus x to the power 3 all over 3 plus x squared all over 2. Then I sub in 3 and I sub in minus 2. So, and actually another handy thing you could do is, if you have the new calculator, you can define your function. So, it's going to be x to the power of 6 all over 6 minus x to the power of 5 plus x to the power of 4 all over 4 minus x to the power of 3 all over 3 plus x to the power of 2 all over 2. So, like, I defined my function. You probably can't see that there. I'll do it for the next example. Right, then I'm doing f of 3 minus f of minus 2. My answer here will be when I sub in, so when I do f of 3 minus f of minus 2, that is going to be 755 over 1, 2. So what I just did here was, right, right, let me move it here. I defined what my integral was. So a handy thing with the new calculator is we have this kind of function button here. And then, like, I can sub in a function and I can evaluate that function. So I'm going to go down to define f of x. So what's my function here? Well, it is x power of 6 all over 6 minus x to the power of 5 all over 5 plus x power of 4 over 3 minus x to the power of 3 all over 3. Then finally, plus x squared all over 2. And I defined what my function is there now. And then what I can just do is, a bit bigger there. And what I can do is, I can now just click function again, and I click this f of x button up here. And I can say, well, it's going to be f of 3, that's my upper bound, subtract f of minus 2, which is my lower bound. And then click equals, bada bing, bada boom, right? And there it is. Now, why did I get a different answer? What did I define that as? Right. I must have just typed it in wrong there. So the answer actually is 205 all over 3. Right, let's try with the next one here. Right. So I have a fraction here. Ugh, don't like that. But if I see fractions, I can probably simplify. So let me just get rid of this capture here for a second. So this is going to be a difference of sum of two cubes. So that's going to be x plus 3 times x squared minus 3 times x plus 9 all over x squared minus 3x plus 9. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect. Ding dong. So this simplifies actually down to x plus 3. So I am integrating x plus 3 between 4 and 1. So that is going to be x squared all over 2 plus 3x between 4 and 1. And I'm going to just open back up my calculator here. So I'm going to define a new function. So I'm just going to delete all this. And so my new function is x squared all over 2 plus 3 times x. Stunning. Now I am evaluating this function. So I'm finding f of, what's my upper bound? My upper bound is 4. So f of 4 minus, I think then it's f of 1. And the answer is, and the answer should be then 33 over 2. So just to double check. I'm going to have here 4 squared all over 2 plus 3 times 4. Then subtracting 1 squared all over 2 plus 3 times 1. This will be 8 plus 12, which is 20, minus a half plus 3, so minus 7 over 2. We'll work here. over 2, which actually is equal to 33 over 2, which is the same answer I got my calculator. There's two ways of okay. Sorry, I know that was a bit of a hassle to kind of put in the calculator, but I hope this video helped you guys. And see you guys later. Bye.